but a member of the Chicago Sky, the national title winner at LSU. And she talked about where all this attention started with her and Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese spoke to the media. She didn't speak to the media after the game against Caitlin.
Angel Reese, once a rising star, now reportedly banned for life from the WNBA, facing a scandal that shocks the sports world. And yes, Caitlin Clark is involved. But why is Teresa Weatherspoon under fire? 2. What went so wrong so fast?
It's very disappointing. I saw that spoon, Teresa Weatherspoon. She was a WNBA player, unbelievable player. She got terminated today from Chicago Sky.
If you're her coach and you care about her, you're not doing this. You shouldn't be making the focus another statistic.
At 22, she was LSU's national champ. Drafted 7th by the Chicago Sky in 2024. Instant star. Double-double machine. But now, her career and reputation are at risk of total collapse. Social media exploded. Rumors said Reese was handed a lifetime ban over steroid use. But that was debunked. No ban. No failed test. No official record. The story came from satire and misinformation spread like wildfire. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark quietly making history. The Indiana Fever saw a 264% rise in attendance in 2024, averaging over 17,000 fans per game, more than NBA's Pacers. Record TV viewership. Massive merch sales. Clark's footprint dwarfs the rest. Facts don't slander, Clark built them. Reese and Clark's rivalry, born in the NCAA title game, continued into the pros. But while Clark stayed focused, Reese struggled under pressure. Accusations of race shaming, protests toward media bias, theatrics on court, it overshadowed the real challenge: Clark's consistency. Into the fray comes legendary coach Teresa Weatherspoon. Some sources allege she pushed Reese toward shortcuts, possibly steroids, to keep pace with Clark. Was this misguided mentorship or worse? Notable voices weighed in. ESPN's Stephen A. Smith criticized the talk without results narrative. WNBA legends Cheryl Swoops and Aya Wilson defended clean play. But none could reverse the momentum. Reese recently spoke for the first time. She pointed to threats, media targeting, and said, "I didn't stand for myself often." Today, she claims she wants revenge not in violence, but in proving herself outside the shadows. Social media divided sharply. Team Clark versus Free Angel. Even Sophie Cunningham, Clark's 2025 double-double wing, called out critics for being dumb as F in defending Clark's impact on the league. Caitlin Clark let the game talk. Angel Reese made claims, but when tested, stumbled. Legacy isn't built on attention. It's built on performance. Teresa Weatherspoon's involvement will be scrutinized. And Reese? If she plans revenge, she must deliver on the court. Rumors exploded online. Angel Reese, once a rising WNBA star, allegedly banned for life over steroid use. Caitlin Clark's rise. Teresa Weatherspoon's role as coach. Chaos in the Sky's organization. But none of it is true, and the real story is even more intriguing. Angel Reese burst into the league in 2024, drafted 7th overall, averaging 13.6 points and a league record 13.1 rebounds per game as a rookie. But a wrist injury ended her season prematurely, and online rumors swirled that her absence was due to a steroid ban. It wasn't. In October 2024, YouTube and social media exploded with claims Reese was banned for life from the WNBA for steroids. But fact-checkers from Reuters, Snopes, Sports Rush, Essentially Sports thoroughly debunked the story. Crossing the line between satire and fake news turned this into a viral lie. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark transformed the Fever into a powerhouse, averaged over 17,000 fans per home game, more than local NBA teams. 41 of 44 games nationally televised, higher than the Lakers in 2024. Her jersey ranked 2 globally, behind Steph Curry. Clark's numbers are undeniable. Reese versus Clark began at LSU and followed into the WNBA. Clark stayed focused. Reese courted controversy, trash talk, Fiery interviews, comparisons, and when the rumor surfaced, she was quick to be cast as the villain. Reese's coach Teresa Weatherspoon was fired after just one season. Reese described herself as heartbroken, calling Spoon the only person who believed in her. There is no evidence she encouraged performance-enhancing drug use, no allegations confirmed in credible reporting. WNBA legends like Cheryl Swoops, Aya Wilson, and ESPN's Stephen A. Smith reacted. Smith questioned the drama. "If you're going to claim you're the face, show it." Others condemned the firing of Spoon. Becky Hammon called it flat-out wrong. What's your take? Was Reese unfairly maligned? Or did she create her own chaos? Tell us in the comments. Like this video if you believe in journalism over rumors. Subscribe for deep dive WNBA coverage and stay tuned for our next episode. Caitlin Clark, the next Jordan? In a firestorm of rumors and misinformation that swept across social media platforms in 2025, Angel Reese, the outspoken Chicago Sky rookie and NCAA national champion, found herself at the center of one of the biggest controversies to ever hit the WNBA. Viral headlines falsely claimed that Reese had received a lifetime suspension from the league due to alleged steroid use, an accusation that set the internet ablaze and sparked intense debate among fans, media outlets, and players alike. The story snowballed rapidly, fueled by unverified sources, sensational YouTube thumbnails, and social media speculation that linked her sudden wrist injury absence and underwhelming team performance to something more sinister. Although official league statements, fact-checking agencies like Reuters and Snopes, and major sports outlets quickly debunked the rumors as completely baseless, the damage was already done. The scandal grew louder when Reese's coach, WNBA legend Teresa Weatherspoon, was fired from her position, sparking more speculation that her departure was connected to the controversy. Fans and commentators split into factions, some defending Reese as the league's most targeted player, while others compared her unfavorably to Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark, whose popularity and record-setting rookie season overshadowed everyone else. Reese, who once boldly claimed, "People watch women's basketball because of Me Too," now found herself mocked for empty arenas, cheap tickets, and declining media attention. Meanwhile, Clark's jersey became one of the highest-selling in the world, and her games sold out NBA arenas, dominating both attendance and viewership. This juxtaposition only added fuel to the rivalry, as Reese's every move was scrutinized, especially after her now infamous next question dodged during a press conference when asked whether she still believed she was as big a draw as Clark. The Chicago Sky organization, already in chaos due to internal rifts, poor team chemistry, and disappointing results, became the epicenter of a league-wide media circus. Though there is no evidence Angel Reese was ever suspended, let alone banned for life, the conspiracy theory gained traction, highlighting how quickly fake news can disrupt a player's image and fan perception. Reese has since taken to social media to suggest she is preparing a comeback and wants revenge on those who doubted her, not through violence or bitterness, but through dominating play on the court. With a new coach at the helm and her critics louder than ever, Angel Reese is now fighting a different kind of battle, not just for wins, but for redemption, respect, and control of her own narrative in a league now ruled by cold numbers, high expectations, and intense rivalries. The WNBA has seen drama before, but never anything quite like the firestorm surrounding Angel Reese. The 22-year-old rookie, once hailed as the future face of women's basketball after leading LSU to a national championship, now finds herself at the center of what might be the biggest scandal in league history, at least according to the viral wildfire burning across social media. Claims that Angel Reese received a lifetime suspension from the WNBA for alleged steroid use have exploded online, despite zero confirmation from the league, her team, or credible journalists. Yet, the rumor has spread like wildfire, casting a massive shadow over her rookie season and igniting a polarizing debate about celebrity athletes, media narratives, and the power of digital misinformation. The controversy couldn't have come at a worse time. Chicago Sky, the team that bet on Reese to rejuvenate their franchise, has been plagued by internal turmoil, a declining win-loss record, and the unexpected termination of head coach Teresa Weatherspoon, a WNBA Hall of Famer who many believed would be Reese's long-term mentor. Weatherspoon's abrupt departure added fuel to the rumor mill, with conspiracy theorists suggesting that both coach and player were complicit in some kind of doping scandal. This baseless narrative was amplified even further by Reese's declining performance post-Olympic break, her ongoing rivalry with Caitlin Clark, and the viral moment where she refused to answer a reporter's question about whether she still believed she was the reason fans watched women's basketball. In contrast, Caitlin Clark has been on a meteoric rise, breaking WNBA rookie records, selling out NBA-sized arenas, and even outselling LeBron James and Steph Curry in jersey sales. While Reese has undeniably carved out her own space in pop culture, earning the nickname Bayou Barbie and partnering with major brands, her recent press conference blunders, underwhelming attendance figures, and declining statistical performance have opened the floodgates for critics. It's also worth noting that some believe the rumors stem not from fact, but from a deeper resentment of her unapologetic confidence, her viral taunts during the NCAA tournament, and her refusal to fit the mold of traditional sports media darling. The alleged lifetime suspension, though unverified, has triggered discussions about race, gender, and media favoritism in professional sports. For Reese, the whispers of betrayal and downfall have become personal. According to insiders, she is now more motivated than ever to prove the world wrong, not through rebuttals or interviews,